Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Yusef Scott, and I want to welcome all of you to the So Darn Easy Forex movement. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day. I know it's a weekend, so you guys are watching my video today. Kudos to you. I really appreciate it. For those of you who are subscribed to my channel or you're loyal to watching my videos, I couldn't thank you more. You guys are always there for me, so I thank you. All right, being supportive of someone who's giving you free content, that's very important. All right, now listen. For those of you who are just finding Forex for the first time, you just found Forex or you just found my channel, I want to thank you for being here with me. All right, listen, it costs you nothing to subscribe to my channel. What it could cost you is a lifetime of wealth, the opportunity to receive a wealth of knowledge. So take the time, subscribe to the channel, costs you nothing. All it takes is just a second, and immerse yourself in the content that I have. Okay, now listen, I want to let you guys know the single most important aspect of trading Forex in my eyes. All right, my opinion, it's objective. All right, so when I look at Forex, knowing how Forex is created, knowing how everything is put together, I have to personally say that I believe that discipline is by far the most important. All right. I say that because discipline affects everything in the market. Okay. Let me just break discipline down. When you are disciplined, all right, let's back up just a hair. There are so many people who are online right now, right as we speak. Some of you are even watching this video right now because you're trying to find a strategy, all right, to help you trade Forex successfully. So even with a strategy, all right, if you have a strategy, you have to be disciplined to follow that strategy. All right, if you're not disciplined to follow the strategy, you're not going to win. You're going to have the roller coaster effect, ups and downs constantly. Maybe more ups than downs, maybe more downs than ups, but it's never going to be consistent. All right, when you become disciplined, everything changes. All right, I like to look at discipline. When I think of discipline, I think of like honing in on that strategy. Honing in on those conditions that must be met in the market before I get in. Staying true to that volume that I should be trading at based on the amount of money that's in my account. All that plays a part in discipline. Discipline affects all of that. If I did not remain disciplined as I traded, I would probably be all over the place. If the market whipsawed and did this and did that, I will be following the wave. All right, in a bad way. So, discipline will teach you, okay, listen, Scott, you only get into the market when you see these few things taking place. That's it. And when you follow that, and when you then trade with the volume that you're supposed to be trading at, which is discipline as well, and then you find yourself at a point in the market where you see that this occurrence is taking place, that discipline will teach you and let you know it's time to get out. When you follow the discipline, it helps you across the board. All right, the Forex psychology, when that comes into place, it comes into play when you're trading the market, and a lot of times, let's just say you may lose. If you lose a trade, what happens? You start to feel like you want to regain that money back. You want to chase that trade, but discipline will step in and say no, fall back. Take a break. Let it go. See, when you're faced with a bad situation, the discipline will kick in and it'll let you know, listen, you need to cut that trade at this point. You stick to that rule, because when you stick to that rule, when you stick to that discipline, a certain discipline all the time, it doesn't matter what's going on in the market. You're always pulling the same weight. And that's what I have designed for my students. It doesn't matter. It does not matter what's going on in the market. If you follow the discipline, if something was to erupt, if something was to happen where it's bad news for you, you still have to follow a discipline. All right? Whether good or bad, you follow a discipline. And when you follow that discipline, you're in like a safety bubble. You cannot be touched. You're protected. Unfortunately, a lot of people do not have discipline. They don't have the discipline to trade Forex. They have the desire to generate currency, but they do not have the discipline to be able to trade or follow a system of rules. My system of rules allows me to trade at a certain volume all the time. My system of rules allow me to, based on the amount that's in my account, could determine if I up the ante, creating more another unit of trades. You guys know I trade 3 trades at a time. That's discipline. I don't deviate from that. It's funny because I remember a couple months ago I realized that I had opened up 2 trades and not 3. I had my trades stacked, and I was like, wow, I didn't catch that. It was still a good result, but it was just, you know, I have that discipline where I follow this to the T. And a lot of people don't have that. A lot of people struggle with that. So discipline is by far one of the most important to me. Having that discipline, being that drill sergeant. You know, being that drill sergeant in Forex is important, because without it, you're all over the place. Oh, the market did this. I need to do this. You know, you're over here working on this one, and then you go over here to this one. You go over here to this one. You don't know what to do. Then you go over here to this one. You don't know what to do. You're all over the place. So it's important that you have that discipline, because with it, win or lose, you know what to do. You know, I have these types of training sessions with my students because it's so important for them to see, you know, how discipline plays a role in everything. When you start to realize the importance of discipline, it'll change your perspective on what you need to do in the market. If you had discipline versus if you did not have discipline. If I did not have discipline, I wouldn't trade at the same volume for 3 trades all across the board. I wouldn't get in on trades at a certain time. I wouldn't only be a long-term trader. I would be trading, I'll be scalping and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. But no, you don't do that. You stick to it, stick to the rule. If I wasn't disciplined, I wouldn't trade, you know, I wouldn't be a long-term trader trading with, you know, one strategy. I'll be all over the place. You know, if for some reason this market didn't work, then I would go jump with another one and change up the strategy. No, that's not what I do. I have one strategy. I stick to it regardless of what pair that I'm trading. If you have 60 pairs to look at, and if you go through each one like we had our trade alert training today, and if I see that, okay, out of the 60, 20 of them, a third of the 60, I could use the strategy on. The rest I'm going to wing. I don't need them right now because I'm going to stay true to the discipline. Out of that 20, the third, then that's when I break things down. See, everything is done in a way so that you're always checking off these conditions. Okay, that was met. Okay, that was met. That way, there's no way, if something was to happen, you know how to get out of it. All right? Very important. So I just wanted to give you guys a little insight, just to let you guys know, like, to me, what's the most important part or aspect of trading Forex? And like I told you guys, it has to do with discipline. Because without the discipline, you can have all the money inside of your account. Without discipline, you wouldn't be able to keep the money. All right? You wouldn't. Trust me, you wouldn't. Without discipline, even if you're on a run, you're on a good run, and you're like, man, I done made X amount of dollars in this much time. That's a good day for you. Euphoria kicks in. Without discipline, you'll go hard and try to trade some more. You have to know when to cut it off. It doesn't matter what it is. Everything in Forex, to me, it's affected by discipline. And when you get your discipline in check, that's when everything else falls right in place. It's like a domino effect. Hit one, all of them are knocked down. All of them are touched. It's amazing. So hopefully you guys, this video have touched you. Hopefully you have realized something very important about I guess let's say the most important aspect of trading Forex. Hopefully you realize it, because it really is important. So anyway, you guys, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I ask you to just please do so. It costs you nothing, but you can gain the entire world, a mountain of wealth. Okay? If you know anyone who you might believe could benefit from this video or the content on my channel, please share it with them. I really do appreciate all of you. You guys have a fantastic night. Peace.